So I kind of made some mistake when I went live. I had to create a new broadcast. So maybe there's two running at the same time. So this is the one. Hopefully people can find the right one. I'll just share it on Facebooky. I nearly pressed end stream. God. Pressing the wrong button this evening. Facebook. Okay. Oh no. Let me just put my daughter's stuff. Oh, there's two. Oops. Whew. So welcome to the Thursday evening broadcast. I'll do these broadcasts. I try to do them every Thursday when I can at 8:30 p.m. UK time. And I do a stream, one offline on the second Sunday of the month, and then one online on the last Sunday of the month. And the way that I do this is through YouTube. So you watch here on my YouTube channel, and you can ask questions through Skype. And my Skype name is Rebekah Maroon. And somebody actually asked me recently about, can I ask questions after the stream? That isn't really a good idea, as I won't remember to read the question again for the next stream. But you can send them before I stream. So send them a day or two before. I can remember, hopefully, to address them during the stream. So if you are, not working, so if you are working and you can't watch it live, then you can watch it, ask questions beforehand and watch my response during the stream. And that's kind of why I did two different times. I do a morning one for those who are asleep or working, and then I do one, this one in the evening, so people can pick whichever one's most convenient for them to watch. But yeah, feel free to message questions before the stream as well. But doing it after the stream is kind of a bit pointless. I'm not going to be able to remember them a week later or a week and a half later for the next stream. So I normally do an introduction and then I open Skype for you to message or call on Skype. I'm actually really hot. I'm going to take my scarf off. I put it on this morning. I've been hot all day actually wearing it, but I just kept it on. So let's just mess around with my hair a bit. What can I do? Should have left it on already, shouldn't I? I think it's a mess today. It's got dry. Oh, there you go. That looks okay. I forget I'm gonna go on the internet. Oops. Okay. That'll do. That's fine. Okay, no more hair playing. I'll just introduce the subject in a minute. I just yeah. So the title of the video is, you can't see it through YouTube like this. You have to go onto the actual channel. Falling in love. I just remembered. Falling in love with yourself. Falling in love with yourself. That's a very strange title for a non-duality talk, which is about there being not a self, not a somebody. So it can sound very strange. It's a strange title. Depending on how you hear it, of course. It doesn't really feel strange to me, to my ears, but I can understand and imagine how it might sound to somebody who's quite new to non-duality, or somebody who's, recently heard about there's no body and they're into like radical, there's no one here, and they're used to hearing that way of talking. So to hear a title such as this, falling in love with yourself, might sound quite confusing or strange or something. So what do I mean by falling in love with yourself? Sorry, I just well, what as a seeker, what a seeker is looking for is love. Looking for love. And we believe that love will be found out there, will be found in the world of things and people. That you will find love externally and then be able to feel good and feel as if you are complete and whole. You have found love from another, from something, from someone, and then you can feel whole and complete. That's what all the songs, or most of the songs and films are about. Finding that love, usually in someone or something, some achievement. But this discovery is that love is what this is. It's not something. It doesn't belong to something or someone. Love isn't an object. It isn't an object. So therefore you can't get love from someone or something. No one can give you love if it isn't a thing to pass around. You can't get it from someone else or something else. In the same way you can't give it to someone else. This is love. What you are is love. What this is love. So it's a discovery of that. It's a discovery of that. So if the very being, the nature of this is love, then how can you possibly get love from someone or give love to someone? The nature of this or of what you are is that. How can you lose it and trade it? It's what you are. It's simply what you are. There can only be a seeking for love when there's a misidentification with you yourself as something, as a limited being, as an idea of who you are. Then you will feel a lack of love. Then you will feel not enough and need to find that completion. And so this discovery is of that which you've always longed for. Yourself, what you are, not as a character, not as a human character, not as who you believe yourself to be, a story of you in time, but as that which allows that story of you in time to appear. Life. And only in that way can the character be accepted. Only in that way can the character be free. It's no longer being used as a vehicle to acquire love. It's no longer needing to please other people or please anything. It doesn't need to be a perfect character anymore. It can be the way it is. And I don't mean it in a nasty, egoic way, like, I don't need you, I don't, I'm enough as I am. It's more a complete love. It's just love. It's just love. It's just love. It's just love. Doesn't mean an easy character. It just means it doesn't matter. It means it doesn't matter. So yeah, you're free to ask any questions. I'm not sure there's much more incentive to speak, so I'm online for questions. Hi, Lola. Oh, I have to use my phone while the camera's there. Crepple. Oh, hiya. Just want to say hi. Much love. Oh, yeah. Hi. Are you talking about love? Sorry, it's my phone. Hi, Brian. Are you talking about love as we normally speak about it? No, not as an object. No, um, no. How did I used to think of love? Yeah, love was an object. I didn't really have that way of labeling it, but thinking back now, it's like love was an object. I was love and wanted to get love, so a thing from somebody else. And that's the way we normally view love. You get it and give it and get it from someone else. You give it to someone, you get it from someone. It's an object that you own and can give or not give. But that's not what I'm talking about now. Not that sort of love. So whatever the mind's conjuring up as an image of what I mean isn't it. It can never be known by the mind, by ideas. So whatever the mind's interpreting it to be isn't it. It can be chucked out or ignored, it isn't it. It isn't it. It's not dependent upon anything. It isn't a conditioned love that needs certain circumstances or certain things to go a certain way. It's unconditional love. And actually, it's not like it's unknown to us. It's touched upon, like when, you know, we're doing what we love, that there's this love when we're could be anything, when we're watching a sunset or a beautiful animal or anything, it can trigger that love. But it seems to be when the separate self is there, it sees it as a thing and then wants to contain it as an object, as a thing. It thinks it has something and it can trade something and it needs something. When actually it's the disappearance of that veil. So there's just love. There isn't someone there, and that's what happens. But as it becomes something we have and begin to trade with, that's where it loses its beauty, it loses its innocence or something. It's not something to have or to own. It's what this is. Or we could say what you are. This, what is happening. And in that appears a character. But it isn't the character that owns anything. Trying to own it makes it feel as if it's two things, as if you are someone separate who can own this. And it can't be owned. I can hear a child going to the toilet. I'm just checking I'm going to come in the living room. Go on the toilet. So this is what is called awakening to love, to what you are, the end of seeking to find love, completion in time. Okay, they've gone. It's just a miraculous thing that, or that seeking to find love is actually not findable. It's what you are. And so the collapsing of this idea of who you are reveals what you are, reveals what you truly are. And that is love. Thank you, Brian. Speak about the love of saying no. No. It's nice to say no to people. Well, it's not. Well, it's not nice, but it's like it's a strength, like a strength to say I don't want that. It's really yeah, it's beautiful. Um, um, yeah, I've never felt stronger. I've never felt stronger. I've never known myself as a character as well as I do now. So therefore, I couldn't say no or know what my boundaries are and know what I do and don't want, what I do and don't like. So I was kind of at the mercy of wherever a kind of people would drag me here and drag me there, and I wouldn't really know what I was doing or wanted. So I'd be blown around. It sounds quite spiritual to be, in the flow and just going with whatever people say, but actually, it's not healthy. It's not healthy. You're in a very vulnerable position to not know what you do and don't want, and what you do and don't like, and how you are, what your preferences are. Very vulnerable position. So yeah, I've never felt stronger as a human. So it's not about being a weak, passive person. This is like a remembering of who you are ultimately, but then the character gets affected. The human's affected by that. So it sounds as if you're stronger, like you know what you do and don't want, and you're able to say no. That's a wonderful thing. So then, to take it further and look into it further, it's who is saying no, who has that preference. Like, who is feeling stronger? Is it a somebody in the body feeling stronger? Or is it the strength of this? the strength of who you are, the strength of who's looking, who's doing, who's living. It's just the wrong idea that's been. It's just a part of human to have this idea of being someone. You're a character, you're a limitation, and you're living. That isn't the truth. And that's why you feel weak as a character, as a limited character, a small little entity. You feel weak. This isn't an egoic thing. I'm not suggesting as a person you try to act strong and try to be that or do that. It's I can only describe it as part of the integration of this awakening, the integration of the human, the disappearance of that dream of someone living. Who am I talking to? Oh yeah, Lola. Yes, that's what I needed to hear you ask me. Who is feeling stronger? Who is doing? Who is living? It's just a no arising, and the person wants to interfere. Yeah, it's not closing the heart to say no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have no more questions yet. I'm just sitting quietly until. So this love that is being spoken of isn't a feeling, isn't a emotion of love. Yes, that can come, emotion or feeling of love. But this love, this ultimate, this true love, isn't dependent upon anything. So to look for a feeling of love is to miss the point. It's another imagining of what this is. Feelings of blissful love are beautiful. I enjoy them. They're very nice. But that's not the point. If you believe it's a feeling of love, then when that feeling of love isn't appearing, then you feel like you lost it. There's no love here. I've lost it. I need to find something called love. This isn't a thing. This isn't a thing. And that's the problem for the seeker who's seeking for a thing. On it goes, looking, sniffing, trying to find, is it this concept? Is it this name? Is it this experience? Is it this thought? Seeking to find something to hold on to. To feel complete. You don't need anything as you truly are. And this is love. That nothing is needed. You are, being is, this is. This is true love. That it needs nothing. What a feeling but a temporary appearance. This needs nothing. This could look any way, appear in any way, it's irrelevant. This is love. This is emptiness appearing as this. It looks really weird seeing sniffing for love on my screen. So, any more questions? That's so funny, Paul. No questions. After all that email back and forth, there's no question. No questions for me. I know you're working now, but yeah. Funny. So when am I here next? Let's see. I don't think I'm here this Sunday. I was here last Sunday, doing the offline, so 8th, 15th. So yeah, I'll be here on Thursday if I'm obviously free to be here next Thursday. I'm not here Sunday or the Sunday after. It's a 5-week month this month, so I'm here on the 29th of September for the Sunday stream. But I shall be here on Thursday if all is well. So you're free to send questions before then, but I'm not too far ahead because I'll forget about it. So thanks for joining. It's been lovely to share this message. Yeah, have a good week and I'll see you soon. Bye.